Have you ever wondered why you do things you can't explain, or why some memories just won't fade? Well, I have. And that's exactly what makes the history of psychoanalysis so fascinating. Today, I'm diving into how Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis, changed the way we think about the mind, forever. Let's rewind to the late 1800s. Back then, mental illness was poorly understood, and treatments were, well, let's just say, not exactly scientific. Enter Freud, a neurologist who noticed something odd. Some of his patients had physical symptoms like paralysis or blindness, but no physical cause. One famous example? Anna O. She suffered from hysteria, and her case, studied with Freud's colleague Joseph Breuer, became legendary. As Anna talked about her memories and feelings, her symptoms improved. Freud realized that digging into the unconscious, those hidden thoughts and feelings, could help heal the mind. This was radical stuff. Freud believed that beneath our everyday awareness, there's a whole world of thoughts and desires shaping our behavior. He called this the unconscious mind. But how do you explore something you can't see? Freud came up with a new technique, free association. He'd tell his patients, just say whatever pops into your head. It sounds simple, but it was revolutionary. By letting the mind wander, people could uncover fears, wishes, and conflicts they didn't even know they had. Freud didn't stop there. In 1900 he published his most famous book, The Interpretation of Dreams. He called dreams the royal road to the unconscious. Take for example a patient who dreamt of being locked in a room. Freud thought the dream wasn't just random. It symbolized hidden guilt and a deep longing for family acceptance. That's the magic of Freud's approach. He saw meaning everywhere, especially where others saw none. As Freud's ideas grew, he developed a model for understanding the mind. Picture it like an iceberg. The tip above water is your conscious mind, but most of the iceberg, your unconscious, lies hidden below. He divided the psyche into three parts. The id chases pleasure and wants what it wants now. The superego is your inner critic, always judging. And the ego, it's the negotiator, trying to balance the demands of the id and superego so you can function in the real world. Freud also loved a good case study. Take little Hans, a 5-year-old boy terrified of horses. On the surface it seemed odd, but Freud saw deeper. He believed Hans's fear actually masked jealousy and rivalry toward his father, a classic Oedipus complex. By exploring Hans's fears, Freud connected childhood experiences and unconscious desires to real-life struggles. Freud's theories aren't without controversy, and psychoanalysis has evolved a lot since his time. But his big idea, that what we're unaware of can shape who we are, still echoes through therapy, movies, and even everyday conversations. So next time you wonder why you do what you do, remember, there's a whole world in your mind, waiting to be explored. Thanks for joining me on this trip into the history of psychoanalysis. If you want to keep learning about how our minds work, don't forget to subscribe.